What if I told you that one athlete did something no human had ever done before? None did it. This is the story of Ilia Malinin, the man the world now calls the Quad God. A skater who didn't just win medals. He changed the sport forever. But behind the records, the gold medals, and the standing ovations is a story of pressure, doubt, failure, and one of the greatest comebacks in modern sports. Early life, a legacy on ice. Ilia Malinin was born on December 2, 2004 in Fairfax, Virginia. But this wasn't just any childhood. He was born into skating royalty. His mother, Tatiana Malinina, was an Olympic competitor and one of the most successful skaters in Uzbekistan's history. His father, Roman Skornikov, was also an Olympian and multiple-time national champion. For most kids, skating is a hobby. For Ilia, it was destiny. But here's the twist. He didn't even like skating at first. As a child, Ilia preferred soccer. Running on grass felt more natural than gliding on ice. Cold rinks, long training hours, it wasn't love at first sight. In fact, his parents had to be patient. Very patient. His grandfather once said something that would later feel almost prophetic. Once he learns his triple jumps, you won't be able to pull him away. And that's exactly what happened. The moment Ilia started mastering jumps, something clicked. Suddenly, the ice wasn't a chore anymore. It became his stage. The spark, from talent to obsession. By his early teens, Ilia wasn't just good, he was different. While other skaters focused on artistry or consistency, Ilia was obsessed with one thing: pushing limits. He wasn't satisfied with being great. He wanted to do what nobody else could. He began climbing the ranks in U.S. figure skating. Juvenile champion intermediate, champion national podium finisher. Each step faster than the last. But even then, nobody could predict what was coming. Because Ilia wasn't just preparing to win. He was preparing to rewrite history. Breakthrough. The world meets Quad God. In 2022, everything changed. At a competition that would soon be remembered forever, Ilia Malinin attempted something no one had ever landed successfully in competition: the quadruple Axel. To understand how insane this is, a normal Axel jump already starts forward and requires extra rotation. Now imagine doing that 4.5 times in midair. It's not just difficult, it's brutal on the body. For years, skaters tried. For years, they failed. Until Ilia. He launched into the air, rotated, landed, clean. History had just been made. In that moment, Ilia Malinin didn't just win a competition. He became a legend. And from that day forward, the world knew him by one name: the Quad God. Rise to dominance. After that historic moment, Ilia didn't slow down. He exploded onto the global stage. Titles started stacking up. World Junior Champion Grand Prix Gold Medals U.S. National Champion. But what made him different wasn't just winning. It was how he won. While others attempted 3 or 4 quadruple jumps, Ilia was attempting 5, 6, even 7, and landing them. He became the first skater to land all 6 types of quadruple jumps: toe loop, salchow, loop, flip, Lutz, Axel, all of them in one program. This wasn't evolution. This was revolution. The peak world champion era. Between 2024 and 2026, Ilia Malinin entered his prime. And he dominated. He became world champion in 2024, world champion in 2025, world champion in 2026. 3 consecutive world titles. At just 21 years old, each performance pushed boundaries further. Each program raised the standard of the entire sport. Fans weren't just watching competitions anymore. They were watching history unfold. The Olympic dream. Then came the biggest stage of all, the 2026 Winter Olympics. This was supposed to be his moment, the crowning achievement, the place where legends become immortal. And in the team event, he delivered. Ilia skated brilliantly and helped Team USA secure the gold medal. Everything was going according to plan, until the individual event, the fall, when pressure hits. Going into the individual competition, Ilia was the favorite. Everyone expected him to win. The world was watching. And that's when something changed. In the short program, he performed well. But in the free skate, things fell apart. Jumps he had mastered. Mistakes he never made. Suddenly, they were happening. One error turned into two, then three. By the end of the program, the dream had slipped away. Ilia Malinin finished 8th place. For most athletes, that's still incredible. But for him, it felt like everything collapsed. Later, he admitted something powerful. It wasn't physical, it was mental. The pressure, the expectations, the weight of being the favorite, it overwhelmed him. And just like that, the quad god looked human. True sportsmanship. But what happened next showed the world who Ilia really is. Instead of walking away in frustration, he stayed. He congratulated the winner. He showed respect. He showed humility. In a moment where many would break, he showed character. And that moment may have defined him even more than his victories. The comeback redemption story. Most people would need months, even years, to recover from a moment like that. Ilia Malinin needed weeks. At the World Championships shortly after the Olympics, he returned. No pressure, no expectations, just skating. And what happened next? He won. Again, his 3rd consecutive World Championship title. It wasn't just a victory. It was a statement. Failure didn't break him. It built him. Life off the ice. By 2026, Ilia Malinin's net worth is estimated between $2 million and $5 million. But unlike many athletes, he doesn't live a flashy lifestyle. No extravagant displays. No luxury overload. Instead, he focuses on training performance improvement. He lives in Virginia, close to his training base, keeping his life centered around skating. Because for Ilia, success isn't about showing off. It's about getting better, education and discipline. Beyond skating, Ilia also values education. He graduated high school in 2023 and now attends George Mason University. Balancing college and elite competition is no easy task. But it shows another side of him: discipline, focus, and preparation for life beyond the ice. Personal life. When it comes to relationships, Ilia keeps things private. As of 2026, no confirmed partner, no children. His focus remains clear: becoming the best skater in the world. Legacy. More than just a skater. At just 21 years old, Ilia Malinin has already landed the impossible quadruple Axel. Won multiple world titles, changed the technical limits of figure skating. But his legacy goes beyond records. He represents a new era. An era where athletes don't just follow the rules. They rewrite them. The future. The scariest part? He's not done. Ilia Malinin is still evolving, still improving, still pushing limits. And if history has taught us anything, it's that when Ilia tries something new, the world should pay attention. Call to action. From a kid who didn't even love skating to the man who made history, Ilia Malinin's journey is proof that greatness isn't just talent. It's persistence. It's resilience. It's rising after you fall. So the question is Ilia Malinin already the greatest figure skater of all time? Or is his best moment still ahead?